What's up, nerds? Welcome to another episode of Nerdy Entertainment Syndicate, the podcast edition. Today we're coming to you from above the Gypsy Danger, where we're working on our drift.
What's up, guys? We need to practice. Maybe we do some dance moves. I mean, maybe we can choreograph that.
Choreograph dance moves.
And then we can get a little connected.
Maybe a dance battle with the kaiju.
Yes. Yeah. What's up, Drew? What's going on, man?
Not much, man. We took a little hiatus last week. How you been?
Busy. Haven't really been home for 2 weeks, so it's been crazy work hours, working since, I'm the sole provider now.
Busy.
For a little bit.
Busy family life.
Yeah.
Understandable. I've got the busy school life, busy student life.
I hear you, man. But it happened. But we're back here and back at it again.
Here we go. Wanted a quick recap. Last time we saw each other was actually Universal Horror Nights.
Yes.
For opening night
Mm-hmm.
last week.
I took my little one.
Just joking, because you bought your ticket and it wasn't a front of the line ticket like mine and Nicole's was.
Right.
And just throwing like, hey, you gotta ask your brother, or take your daughter. Just joking.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And I'm like, well, you're right. Why don't I just take my little partner in crime and everything? Because she's down to do whatever if I'm doing it,
And I was surprised. I thought she was gonna be
Screaming,
traumatized,
crying her ass off.
She was a little spooked with like being in
like
the dark and screaming.
The music and the people screaming is what scared her to hold me tight, but not once did she scream, not once did she cry, or anything like that. And if anything, she was like excited to meet the characters, because I've taken her to Universal before, so she's met all the Frankenstein, the vampires, the whole Hollywood classic monsters. So she's met them before, high five them, and she's a big fan of Halloween and like I've told you before, she's watched The Walking Dead with me. Like, we'll lay there and we'll just watch it through. So that thing isn't new for her.
But yeah, again, I was surprised too how she was spooked, but wasn't crying or screaming. She just dug her head into your shoulder, into your neck. There, just kind of hiding. But once we stepped out of the maze, she came out and she's like high fiving everybody and like all the characters that were around in the scare zone. So that was really cool. That was fun. But right after that first maze, we had to go our separate ways because me and Nicole had front of the line passes. Mm-hmm. But I had a blast, man. Then every year, it's just, to me, it keeps getting better and better. This year, because it had a lot of like the legends,
right?
Like with the Texas Chainsaw with Leatherface, you had Freddy and Jason, you had The Exorcist,
which has been there since forever now.
Exorcist is actually the first time I've seen it there.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen The Exorcist before.
It has, as far as times I've gone, I've never seen The Exorcist maze. Yeah, I thought that was the first time. That's why.
Oh, I don't maybe. It has to be.
I know Freddy was there on his own once. Freddy and Jason were there. This is the first Freddy versus Jason maze.
True. They've done all three. The Leatherface,
the big
Freddy,
guys,
and Jason.
Michael Myers,
yeah.
Yeah. I had a blast. Enjoyed all the mazes. Pleasantly surprised by the Krampus maze. That one was really cool. I had a great night. We stayed till the end, like the closing ceremonies. I don't know if you've ever done that.
No.
Stay till the end.
What
it's like all the people with the chainsaws that go around scaring people in the scare zones.
Right.
All those guys come up to the entrance and they just kind of stand, like music's playing. And they're just standing as people are walking out. And then at some point, like somebody signals them and they start chasing everybody with the chainsaws.
Really? So they all just chill there?
It's like, this big old like procession, this marching procession of all the characters and their chainsaws. And they stand at the entrance as everybody's walking out. And at some point, they just like, somebody signals and they start just going after people.
Really?
It's so much fun. It was really awesome. I got some video of that. I'll show you.
Okay.
It was really cool. But I had a great night. So much fun. I'm definitely gonna do it again. I mean, it's a yearly thing for us. You had a good time?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a few years since I did it there. I've always done Knott's, so I gotta do Knott's now. But I'm definitely gonna go back next time with the front.
Knott's has, for the last couple of years, they have I guess an interactive type of thing.
My sneeze, sorry.
With
the laser
zombie tag shooting zombies.
I haven't done that one.
I haven't done that either, but I think it's been going on for a few years now. And I think I just heard that they have a VR thing now, some sort of VR virtual reality spooky thingy. I haven't looked into it that much.
Gotta see what that's all about then. But anyways, that was fun. I'm gonna do it again, definitely, and I always do it. And let's get back into this grind here. One thing.
Yeah.
And this is one I think I remember last week is the picture that was released of Jim Gordon?
Yeah, that was last Saturday for Batman Day.
Mm-hmm.
Last Saturday was the, I guess, national or annual Batman Day.
Right.
That's assigned by DC. And Zack Snyder tweeted out a picture of himself in a suit, and, like standing next to the bat signal. And maybe an hour later, he tweeted out that picture.
Right.
Of Jim Gordon standing next to the back. It's a beautiful looking picture. Really cool.
Very noir.
Very noir, black and white, with the bat signal. Like,
did you hear what people were saying? Is like supposedly the Flash is supposed to be next to him or something like that.
What?
That's what the rest of the forums were saying. Like a Flash is supposed to be next to that. I was like, all right.
How is that so? Is there like some sort of blur or something?
No. There's just people were saying like he is just somehow cut out or something. Something around the lines like that. But I was like, ooh, interesting.
That was cool to see though. Like, it's still a pretty far off shot of Commissioner Gordon, but he looks like
and he has hair.
Commissioner Gordon,
right? From far, it looks like he has hair.
Yeah, he's got a wig on this, according to like those the reports from those journalists that did the set visits.
Right.
Like they actually saw him in costume, and he looks straight out of a page of a comic panel with the hair and the mustache. So it is a wig that he has. Look up this picture, see what people are talking about. The Flash.
I don't think it's anything they saw. I think there's just something they're stating.
Just a joke.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful picture, though. Really cool.
It is.
Just more excitement for me. That's actually today, too. Speaking of The Flash, the director, Rick Famuyiwa, I believe.
Right.
Actually tweeted out a picture of just like a little picture of what he's working on. It's a shot of the script for The Flash, is revision by Rick Famuyiwa for The Flash.
Okay.
And he's got a little Funko Pops on it. And it's just the feet you could see, because it's a real close-up shot of the title, the text, and you just see the feet of like the Flash Funko, and then right next to it you see another pair of feet, and it's in silver. So I mean, kind of confirming that Cyborg is going to be kind of in the Flash movie.
I've heard that
which
before.
Has been rumored for a while now, but now this is almost like a confirmation based. I mean, strictly from the director. Like, here's a little Easter eggy confirmation type of deal. So that's exciting. I mean, a lot of DC news coming up. I mean, last week was Wonder Woman's 75th anniversary, or it is this year. But there was a big old special like on Collider Heroes that I watch on YouTube. Full hour-long episode just talking about Wonder Woman. And then I believe yesterday, a couple pictures leaked from the Wonder Woman. Unknown if it's like behind-the-scenes footage or stills from the movie. It's like a shot of Gal Gadot in action, like in that room fighting those German soldiers or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And another one from Themyscira, like in her
action
before her Wonder Woman outfit. It's a lot of stuff going on with the DC universe.
It's exciting because I mean, it's kind of like just got the ball rolling, so there are going to be a lot of things coming out.
And it's still kind of, I don't know, a lot of stuff, like negative news and positive news with this whole. I don't know if you remember, Jeff Johns kind of came out speaking of, we're going to try to change the tone of this because DC characters have always been about hope and optimism.
It's all broody.
And kind of change the direction of the DC movie universe, which is, I mean, been going on since Man of Steel-ish.
Yeah.
Because it was very, like you said, dark and brooding.
Even the color scheme, you know,
very
like the swatch, whatever that is.
Yeah, the color tone is very dark and blues and mutes and grays. But even then, just that whole thing about Jeff Johns talking that these characters are about hope and optimism, like Batman. Like, if he didn't have hope for this better future, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing.
Right.
And that's hopefully gonna show what's the next movie? Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
At least start the ball rolling with that and into Justice League. And it's, again, the same thing we've been talking about for the last 30-some episodes. We've been talking about this. And even then, some head of Warner Brothers or somebody just came out the other day talking about it too.
They did?
About kind of changing the direction of, like, yeah, I mean, we have room for improvement. And
I've heard it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a few days ago. That's what's going on. Movie universe.
Yeah, I mean, you're right though. It always seems like Jesus. It's so bland, kind of like it's hard to get emotionally invested because there always has to be joy. You know, I feel like there just has to be an upside to it.
Yeah, I mean, it is obvious. It is.
It wears down on you. You're like, Jesus Christ. What's
I
going
can
on here?
feel the difference when I'm watching a Marvel movie.
Definitely,
Definitely.
the tempo, the beat.
But I don't need, like I said before, like I don't need my DC movies to have jokes and comedies. Like I just need a good story, something
I
fun.
think they all need to be their own.
Fun is like, I had fun with Suicide Squad. I enjoyed watching that movie. Story was not the best.
Well, it was successful. So
yeah, the story's not the best, but I had fun watching that movie because of these characters.
But Suicide Squad was the first movie to be upbeat and happy, even though all that crap was going around.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the characters had a different personality, an outgoing personality, or a personality to begin with.
Right. Let's move away from that.
Sadness.
I know, so much sadness. It just brings you down. Email status. But anyways, Bane, the preview for Bane and Batman #9. Have you read that?
No.
So they showed a little preview and it showed this is your first introduction to Psycho Pirate, right?
Okay.
So he's been involved in a lot of the world-ending events in the DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely not the first time I've seen him. He's been there before, and then we saw he's a catalyst. He's gonna be a big pawn in whatever DC's coming up with right now.
Yeah, because right now the only thing I've read is just the Batman, some of Wonder Woman, and some of Nightwing. That's only 3 titles, which sounds maybe like a lot, but I have maybe 10 titles.
Yes.
Total that I pick up. But yeah, Psycho Pirate led into the Gotham and Gotham Girl kind of end of that little first chapter.
Right, which is it started off with the Batman series.
Mm-hmm.
And we found out that Psycho Pirate had a big hand in that, and he was being controlled by Hugo Strange.
Yeah.
But we find out, and from what you read already, that he was just a pawn. That Hugo Strange is just already did away with Psycho Pirate. You find that in the end. And I guess they show a little preview, DC a little preview, and it showed the first introduction of Timson's Bane, and it shows him talking to Psycho Pirate.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you, the art though, just the art alone looks pretty good for me.
Does it really?
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I've not seen that.
But it shows Bane talking to him and saying that, can you do this and that? He's like, I can. And then he tells him, can you make me happy and feel brave and not scared of danger? And the pirate's like, oh, yeah, yes. And he's putting his mask on. And people started complaining about it because, like, how are you going to make Bane like a little bitch?
Uh-huh.
Like, how is he going to ask somebody else to help him with, so... That's the only reason I saw the preview of it, just to see what the gist is about. I thought it was retarded, but what I got from it,
you're not happy with that little Bane.
No. I thought the people complaining was like whatever about it.
The complainers.
But in checking out the art, makes me excited for #9 when it comes out.
Right on, because right now, I just finished that first arc with Gotham Girl, and right now it's going to begin the kind of crossover event of the Night of the Monster Man or something like that.
Yes.
I think we're in issue 7. After that preview of issue 9.
I mean, again, they should be. I believe it might be issue 8. No.
Maybe 8.
Yeah, 7 is with when Gotham Girl is finally Bruce or Batman gets her to cope.
That was a good issue. Did you read that?
That was a good issue. Oh, yeah,
that was emotional. Yeah. That was like, I did not expect that. That went
because she literally lost it a little bit.
Because she lost her brother and she kind of lost it, and then to connect with her, Batman kind of like again brings up this whole
opened up, and it's pretty much Batman telling everybody cause I think this is what's gonna happen. Batman's gonna tell everybody the whole world his secret because he seems to be telling more and more people about it.
It's almost like the Flash TV show. I don't know if you watch that, but like just about everybody in that
it's like the list grows. Like, Jesus, how are they going to keep this secret? That's what's going on with this. I was like, why do you keep telling everybody the secret? Jesus.
But again, this kind of reminds me of the Captain America Hail Hydra thing. It's like, there may be some more backstory to this Bane thing. Is like why he's requesting like lack of fear or make him stronger or something. It's like, just hang on, read the story. Let's see where it comes from and let's see where it goes. It's all right, just take it easy.
Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy. Do you know who the artist is?
No.
I wonder if it's the same one that's still doing a run. I don't know who's. I can't remember the name.
Because they like to change their artists for arcs.
Every few arcs,
yeah.
they change artists,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But it looked great, so I thought it was awesome.
Sweet. So that I look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one I'm like trying to really stay current on. It's just the Batman
Mm-hmm.
runs.
What did you got?
Like I showed you Supergirl. You
Yeah,
don't
I
watch
saw-
Supergirl, but
Yeah, I saw the
I
clip.
showed you the clip of the upcoming season.
It reminds me like if I'm in the 80s. It just seems so campy.
So, yeah,
for me.
just the show overall when it was on Channel 2 CBS,
Mhm.
it was felt different from the stuff on CW, Flash and
Mhm.
Arrow. It was lighthearted, almost cheesy, campy to a point. Not Batman 66 cheesy, campy.
No, but it felt modern campy.
But there were a lot of moments where you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of cheesy
Yeah.
with the music.
and that's how I felt.
but
Honestly,
yeah.
that's how I felt watching that little clip. I was just like, I mean, I'm not gonna say the show's bad because I haven't seen it, but I was watching that clip and I was just like, oh my god,
It's a good show. Some episodes are better than others.
damn.
But we get our first look at another version of a TV Superman.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Armenian Superman. Is he Armenian? I don't know. He looks
I don't know.
Armenian to
Was
me
you looking because of the bushy eyebrows?
because of everything.
But that's cool. So we got Supergirl coming up soon. A lot of premieres of all these other shows. Flash coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Arrow coming back. And just today, actually, Stephen Amell of Arrow tweeted out a picture possibly confirming that Deathstroke is coming back on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like just a picture of Stephen Amell, like just
Slash Crossbone.
out of costume, sitting on a park bench, and
Right.
Deathstroke just sitting right next to him.
AKA Crossbone.
Who? Deathstroke?
Yeah. The character.
Who's the
played-
rip-off?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Crossbone in the movie.
Marvel's Crossbones?
Yeah.
You
he
think
does-
he looks like him as far as
No, he did
costume?
this. I believe it's the same actor.
No.
Who does Crossbone?
No.
Who does Crossbone?
Crossbone is Frank Grillo. Deathstroke on Arrow is Manu Bennett.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was the same guy.
Different guys. I was like, what are you talking about?
Was he on? Wasn't he on Arrow then?
Frank Grillo?
Uh,
No.
thought for a fucking second. I went. Never mind.
No.
I'm going crazy. I thought it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's why he threw me off. It's like, what's going on? What do you got?
Doctor Strange has been confirmed for Infinity War, so that's cool.
Movie?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so this is confirmed. He will be there. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, we can't really say much because we haven't seen his movie. So,
That comes out in a month, and for sure there's got to be then the end credit scene kind of leading up to it. Then.
I can only imagine. I wonder if the end credit's gonna be like a. I don't even know. I don't know. A Ragnarok maybe reference, maybe.
Well, Ragnarok's the next movie, right?
Yes, that's the next one's gonna come out.
So they might reference that because I don't know, man. They've had Thanos kind of floating above since when? Since the first Avengers, right?
Yeah.
We've had 4 movies since or so.
Mm-hmm.
There were maybe 2 Easter eggs with him in it, or
Yes, two. One, the first time that was the Avengers movie, and the second one was a Thor movie when he goes, I'll just do it myself.
but he hasn't done nothing yet. So what's the big hubbub about this guy?
Everything. He literally is omnipotent, potent kind of villain. I mean, he
But
is,
he needs the stones, right, to be that, or does
No,
he already have that?
He wants the
strength?
stones just to be more stronger. I mean, those Infinity Stones are amazing.
There's time.
I don't remember the name of that. I know there's time. There's power. There's
Time, space.
some intelligence. I think
I don't know.
something else.
That's your department, Marvel World.
But those are gems. I don't even remember. But yeah, I can't wait.
I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I probably would not be so excited to see a Thanos end credit scene because, like, oh yeah, if he's such the big baddie,
I'm not.
then-
I don't want to see Thanos. I want to see something. I want to see maybe a Black Panther scene. But I think honestly, a Thor Ragnarok would be pretty
because
cool.
it would be because it's Thor Ragnarok and then Infinity War, right? As
Mhm.
far as the timetable goes,
Mhm.
because Black Panther would then be after Infinity War.
I thought
Or
it was
is
a bit before.
Is it before?
Might be before.
Got to double check that timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But
which can change anytime. You know,
I'd be
how that goes.
more excited to see, a Black Panther or a Ragnarok than a Thanos in end credits for Doctor Strange.
Ooh, Spider-Man.
That's right. Oh. Where's Doctor Strange take place?
Manhattan, New York.
So he's neighbors with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool to see him pop up.
Yep.
But then, this actually came up, when will Doctor Strange take place? Because in Winter Soldier, he was mentioned. So him being mentioned at that point, was this 2 years ago, was he already Doctor Strange? Or is he? How do they know he's going to...
How was he mentioned, though?
Remember, just real quick, one of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents / Hydra agents is kind of rattling off, hey, we got to take care of these people. He mentions somebody so-and-so, Stephen Strange. Remember that name drop? It was on top of the roof with one of those Hydra / S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. When they pretend to throw him off, and then a Falcon picks him up.
That very well could be then.
So that's where I'm curious, because it's brought up. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. He was mentioned 2 years ago. So when is this movie going to take place? Is this going to be going back 2 years before all these events?
Right.
Or has he already been Doctor Strange from that point on? It's like...
Interesting facts. Interesting.
That brings up, questions like, that's true.
Good. I'm going to have to watch that movie again. And I have it.
Yeah.
What else you got?
What do I got? More Batman-related news.
Ooh.
Just yesterday, I started holding my breath because they say the Batman movie, standalone Batman movie, written, starring, and directed by Ben Affleck, is about a year and a half away out.
Jesus Christ. Makes sense, though, because I didn't think it was going to come out next year. Because DC already has that slate set in stone.
In the original 5-year plan, that a Batman movie wasn't even in there to begin with. So just because of BVS and Ben Affleck being the standout, it's like they dropped one in there. But I guess it's official now. They're going to start working on it. I don't even know. Well, I mean, that whole Deathstroke little video kind of teased something. So, but that's official now. It's about a year and a half out.
All right.
I will be waiting in anticipation.
So a lot of talk until that movie comes out.
Yeah, every day there'll be something new though.
I got you're not a, like, I know you're not a big fan of anime and manga and stuff like that, but are you very well versed with manga or animes that have influenced a lot of Hollywood stuff?
Not so much. If you
like Spirited Away, or
if you spit out names, I will recognize the names. Yeah, recognize the names, but I don't know.
Ghost in the Shell. You definitely haven't heard of Ghost in the Shell. Okay.
I especially know this whole because they're making a live action movie out of it, and the controversy with Scarlett Johansson.
She's not Asian or whatever, which they'll always have. The same thing with
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, correct. So, but anyway, so they finally released little mini trailers. Nothing, just like it almost looks like whatever they shot and were able to clean up. They just put it out there.
I've been meaning to actually check it out.
Amazing! It looks phenomenal.
Really,
and I'm excited for this. So it looked pretty cool. Like the cinematography looks amazing, dude. It looks amazing, gorgeous, and it looks like stuff you would see in the anime. So I'm excited for this. I mean, there's nothing really a real put together trailer. Fans have done it, and it looks stunning with the music they put into it. So
I gotta check it out now.
I'm getting excited for that. So
because I don't know anything about this story or no characters or anything.
Pretty much, this is what it is. It's future stuff, sci-fi. Where whatever.
Oh, just warning. Spoiler alert.
Oh. No. This doesn't spoil anything because this is known. This is what the world is. So Ghost in the Shell is about in the future, people are able to replace certain parts of their body with robotics. Okay. And whether it be your eyes, your ears, your tongue, mouth, etc. People have gone almost like full cyborgs kind of status, and some people play this cop who walk that fine line of being too harsh or too good, and taking people who are corrupt or criminals, etc. So that's the future they're playing in. Okay. So I'm excited, and it looks pretty cool. So after this, you definitely have to check out what they have.
For sure. I'll definitely check that out.
What else you got?
Ghost in the Shales. Um, I just showed you that 50 Shades of Joker.
That was a good trailer.
That was really cool. This guy on YouTube, Nerdy Hero, put together a bunch of clips from Suicide Squad and somehow deleted scenes. There's little clips that weren't in the movie, but put it together with the music from the trailer of 50 Shades of Grey, and it just fits so perfect.
It looks really amazing.
It looks really awesome.
It looks like he made the trailer to be more of a Joker Harley thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it works so well. It works so well.
Amazing. Just watching this was like, this is, like you said, would totally watch a feature-length movie of this.
Yep.
This is just like the mad love story. Just a Joker and Harley movie would be awesome. Mm-hmm. But the way they said it as a 50 Shades of Grey with that dangerous love story.
Right.
It was really cool. You guys check this out. The 50 Shades of Joker. Look that up, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it looked really great.
Really cool.
And talking about trailers, we checked out the Passengers trailer.
That came out last week.
Yeah, and it has God, what's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
And Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Mm-hmm. And really good trailer. Awesome.
I'm
about
intrigued.
It's pretty much what's it called? This theme they've made books and movies about this theme.
Similar,
before.
Theme about space exploration.
People are going on a ship,
hibernating, and they wake up too soon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God, there's Elysium. Was it? No, it wasn't Elysium.
Alien was one to begin with.
There's plenty of movies you guys can think of. Same premise, just diverse. This movie has been not only in the works, but worked around for 10 years. Keanu Reeves read the script 10 years ago and fell in love with it. And for 10 years, he was pushing to get a hold of the script.
Really?
To buy the script, to do anything. He wanted to, fund it, put all his money and effort to it.
Wow.
He wanted to be part of it. And I believe it was picked up by Sony and he wasn't given the part. So that's how I heard about this. And the only reason I heard about this movie, like 3-4 years ago, was because he did a Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and he asked about, is there anything you would ever want to work on that hasn't been done and he said this script. So it's pretty interesting to see it now, and I was like, wow.
I'd heard things about it off and on, how I guess the production would start or would stop, and casting was they'd get somebody, but then they lose them somehow.
It never really got off the talks table, But Keanu Reeves has been pushing for it for a decade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look here. Directed by Morton Tildum. I've never heard of this guy. But I mean, I liked the trailer.
Oh, that's cool. I like the premise.
I like the way it started. It almost looked like a sci-fi romantic comedy.
Yep.
It started real lighthearted, but then it gets into the main story of these passengers are in some sort of something or other for 100 years, but they wake up 90 years too early.
Rom-com / thriller.
And then it goes into more sci-fi thriller stuff, and it's like
the premise is cool. I like it either way. So I'm gonna watch it. But it was pretty interesting seeing it now. Like, Jesus,
I'm intrigued because stuff is going on. You see Chris Pratt kind of gearing up for action somehow.
Being Star-Lord.
Yeah, but we don't see anything else as far as alien life forms or other people.
I don't think there'll be an alien life form now.
So I'm curious. I'm actually curious. I want to see this. What is the problem? And then the whole kind of maybe he has a secret. Because he says I have to tell you something. There's a reason we woke up too early.
Right.
So did he set it up somehow, or what is going on? I'm actually intrigued for this now.
Not only that, talking about Keanu Reeves, have you seen the still little teaser poster they have?
John Wick 2.
Where
he's getting measured for the suit.
And he has his guns.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. 100 times yes.
I hope that is as good as the first, because the first one was unexpectedly awesome. And then
come on, you've seen the training that he did for this, so you know how.
Yeah. When he's you see him out in the field
with his AR pistol.
Yeah,
oh my god,
that looks awesome. But I mean, just the first one to begin with, just I guess what they call the gun fu, the fighting style was awesome, and I loved everything about that movie too. The music and the cinematography, and the edits and the cuts and the action. It was really cool and very simple premise. The whole revenge because of his little dog. And getting his car back. It's very simple. To make such an awesome action movie out of it.
Badass. Oh. What do you got?
Speaking of kind of like movie universe, I'm actually getting more and more excited for the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, I have that on. I didn't see it. Oh, Alpha 5?
I mean, to begin with, seeing, what's her name? Rita Repulsa, like a new design of her looking pretty badass.
I haven't seen that. Yeah,
well, you've seen the pictures of Rita Repulsa,
yeah,
right? In the green.
Yeah. Is there a new one? I thought you said new one.
Not new, but just her new design.
I thought you were thinking of a different one right
now. Freaking, what's his face? Breaking Bad as Zordon.
Yeah.
And then now they just cast Bill Hader as Alpha 5. So they're getting a pretty decent cast for this. Like they got the posters out too for the character posters. Did you see
with the Zords? That's
like little bits of the Zords, and they're just kind of chilling on them.
You know what? When this came out, when we initially talked about it, like, all right, that's cool. I'm gonna see it. But I'm legitly getting excited for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up. It's like, because at first it was like, I mean, I grew up.
And I read the comics too.
I grew up towards the tail end of when they came out. Mm-hmm. Like I was in junior high-ish, getting into high school.
Right.
And it was like just at the end of like, oh, cool, like this is cool action, kung fu fighting, and monsters and aliens. And then grew out of it, and there were so many different incarnations that came year after year after year.
Right.
Then hearing this movie coming out, I was like, meh, it's kind of like, I remember it was cool, I liked it, but I'm like really getting more and more into it now. Yeah. Getting Bryan Cranston and now Bill Hader, who I love from all his comedy work in the movies and Saturday Night Live, as Alpha 5. I mean, I think that's perfect casting.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm getting more excited. I
wonder if they're gonna do the whole ay ay ay
ay ay ay
ay ay.
Of course, he's gonna have that Alpha 5 voice, so that's gonna be fun.
And the only thing news I got left to bring up is Brian Michael Bendis. You know, right?
Comic book writer.
Mm-hmm. I guess his run with Guardians of the Galaxy is coming to an end, and it's very controversial because a lot of people enjoyed where Guardians of the Galaxy was prior to his arrival to it, and they're kind of like not giving the boot, but they're like, all right, let's start something new. So he's kind of leaving it. And it's crazy what's going on with Marvel, dude. A lot of comics are getting pushed back. It seems like they need to get their shit together. It's not like they're doing bad, but it's just, God. Civil War's getting pushed forward or back a little bit.
I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, so a couple series that I read are getting pushed back a little bit. Not too bad, but it's just, they need to get on the ball. But that's it.
Well, as far as the Michael Bendis run of Guardians?
This is what it was. I guess they were making it too much of a cameo. He was just bringing too many people into the comic instead of letting it be on its own. Of just focusing on the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Guardians themselves.
Okay.
Star-Lord and his crew, Drax, everything like that.
So he's ending it, which I guess
his run is ending, but he's going to continue with somebody else. So
okay, so the path of that's going to be changing. Maybe it'll be aimed more towards just the Guardians,
right?
Standalone stories with them.
I mean, different writers bring different aspects, their own persona to it.
Yeah. Well, how long was he on this run for?
I believe at the beginning of the year when they started the whole Marvel thing.
This year, beginning of this year,
yes.
So about 9-10 months now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about average run for like writer artist team every once in a while, maybe 6-7 months.
True, but usually they try to finish their whole, they usually people like him usually do the run for a year or more.
Okay.
I mean, it's Bendis.
Have you heard if he's actually gonna have a complete story and like closure to what he's doing?
No, I mean they're just gonna finish off wherever he's at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it wasn't like he was bringing a lot of like a big story to it, anyways.
Okay.
Because that's what they were talking about. He was just a small. What people said was more like a sitcom, different things, different days.
Oh, okay.
But he has other things in the works with Marvel, so he has a couple of a Marvel Noir coming in pretty soon that also got pushed back. So he's good. He's fine.
Oh, I didn't know Marvel was having iffy run with
just
the comics
with
right
their
now.
timing. I don't know what's going on.
I know for sure DC's having an awesome run with the comics right now.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like the whole rebirth thing, bringing back a lot more like their classic characters like Wally West, like we talked earlier.
Which is good.
Blue Beetle is back.
Yeah.
Nightwing is back as Nightwing.
Ted Kord is back.
Ted Kord, he's actually Jaime Reyes is the Blue Beetle, but Ted Kord is kind of like the mentor.
So I wonder how they're going to explain how.
Because I got issue 1.
How are they explaining that Ted Kord is back, or is it just like that never happened?
From what I've read, it didn't seem like they were gone for long. It just kind of starts up where Jaime Reyes has had the beetle for a while now, and kind of Ted Kord's kind of mentioned.
Ted Kord never had the beetle. I don't know. He never had the beetle. The scarab never activated on him. Okay. So he always used his technology. He was
more the tech version of the beetle.
Until he got his neck snapped. But yeah. Or no, he got shot. I don't remember.
Right. But yeah, I mean, DC's having a great run with their Rebirth. I didn't realize Marvel was having issues.
No, all I know is I can't wait till their the new Marvel now coming with Champions and all that.
They've been rebooting. Fairly not rebooting, but kind of Marvel 1 or Marvel Now every year and a half-ish or so.
But they're gonna get the new Marvel Now, and I'm excited for that because they're gonna have the Doom with what is it? Invincible?
Iron like kind of Iron Man.
Yeah, so that looks pretty cool, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Champions, which we'll have the Miss Marvel, the new Miss Marvel.
Yeah, stuff like that gets me curious, like that Iron.
And Cho as Hulk.
Doom and like the young kind of Avenger type of.
So that's cool. I'm excited for that. And that's gonna start supposedly this month or it's coming up October. So.
Right on. Actually, that kind of reminds me because it just made me think of X-Men, but we didn't even talk about this on the last episode. But that scene of the deleted scene of X-Men Apocalypse where the kids are in the mall.
Yeah.
Remember I sent you that?
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
I mean, it was like, all right, I guess.
It was a cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Like that would have been cool to see in the.
Definitely cooler because you get to see them all.
Because the whole scene leads up to like asking Nightwing or not Nightwing, Nightcrawler about going to the mall and introducing him to I guess young teenage popular culture in the mall and
Jubilee.
Stuff. And you actually get to see her sparkle a little bit and stuff, but. That would have been cool to see, like in the movie theater.
You can only see what deleted scenes have.
That should be coming out in video soon, right?
Probably
a couple weeks.
November or October. They should do it in October, because Special Service is coming up.
Coming out soon. Yep.
What you got? Anything else?
I'm actually kind of into this news about Jumanji. Are you following any of the Jumanji remake?
Yeah, just because I do have The Rock or Mr. Dwayne Johnson on Instagram.
Yeah,
and I know
he's posting a lot of videos and behind the scenes stuff.
And I guess a lot of people were like, "Whoa!" The first uproar that happened from is people were like, "Are you kidding me? How are you gonna play this off? Like, what's going on?"
Everybody thought they were just straight out rebooting it and like
that's what they thought
because fresh off of the whole Robin Williams stuff, kind of like don't touch his movies, or especially Jumanji, like no, don't, you can't have an Aladdin without Robin Williams or a Jumanji without him. But it turns out this is going to be more of a continuation of a story, or
it is
afterwards. It's in the Jumanji world.
It's supposedly the characters you get to play in the board game.
Yeah, when I first saw that picture that he released of them, like in the jungle in their outfits, and you see Jack Black and Karen Gillan and The Rock, or I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson as Indiana Jones-ish. It's like, looks like they're probably this is gonna set place in the Jumanji world.
Yeah, these are the characters that your Jumanji's. It almost looks like this is what the board game is based off.
Yeah, from what the synopsis is these characters that we see, Dwayne and Jack Black and them, are avatars in the world of Jumanji. Mm-hmm. So the people on the outside that are playing this game we got actually just news today or last couple of days of new people teenagers cast in the movie. Yeah. They're playing the game of Jumanji, and The Rock and them are the avatars. So somehow they get into the Jumanji world and are then these characters. So the teenagers are them in this Jumanji world. Yeah. So that's cool to see. Like, this is interesting now. They're taking this. We're going to get to see inside the world of Jumanji.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. That's what I'm excited for. I like watching those behind the scenes video that The Rock and Kevin Hart put out. They're hilarious. They're so much fun. Actually, have you seen what was that movie that came out? Conspiracy Theory, or what is it called? Or what was that last movie that they were in? The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Oh, you're talking about God, never gonna give it. Gonna give it. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, the guys were watching that in class during lunch break, and that looks really funny. It's like I'm actually interested in checking it out because I didn't get a chance to see it.
Oh yeah, dude. Me my wife saw it. She was laughing her ass off.
Is it good?
He was like, we're gonna do this. We cool? No, we're totally not cool. We cool.
Yeah, we cool. Like the way he does it, stands up and then he go running out the window. That's cool. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing that movie now. Then.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That was a good movie.
And do any gaming?
No, because I've been away from home. But however, I do have Doom and the what's it called? The
Call of Duty?
No, Doom and
You bought Doom?
The BioShock
Oh,
remaster.
you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Have you ever played those games?
First one, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, second one is good. It's underrated.
I
Not
heard
perfect.
it's not as good as the first one.
Not as good
From
as the first one for sure. But it's good. It's still fun, enjoyable game. And then Infinite's amazing. One, BioShock, and Infinite are brilliant, dude.
Okay. So don't sleep tonight, bro. I want to pop in Doom, and we'll text Priscilla, and we'll play it.
I don't know if she has a game. I don't think she has a game.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Well, Art maybe. See if Art.
Oh, that's right.
See if Art's on there.
Yeah.
But that's cool. You got Doom right on. Chapter 2 of the Batman Telltale game came out.
You got it already.
That story's still good, man. It's still because
I'm waiting. I can't do this. I can't do
the
this episodic thing.
They're using these characters. They're creating their own story, their own mythology, using the Wayne family.
Right.
But it's really good. It's a really good game. This not a big spoiler, but the character of Harvey Dent is in this. He's running for mayor.
Oh,
There's
okay.
kind of the story along because a lot of it is like you're playing as Bruce Wayne too. Well, you could either choose to play portions of it as Bruce Wayne or Batman.
Oh wow.
Kind of either use your Bruce Wayneisms and charm and to get what you need. But one of the portions, it's not really a big spoiler. I don't know how it's going to affect the outcome of the game, but there's this section of the game where you're helping Harvey and Selina's with you, Catwoman, and you kind of got to decide who you're going to save.
Uh-oh. Sneeze.
Blues you. But you have to choose Selina to save Selina because you know the outcome of what's going to happen to Harvey. It's like you have to have him become Two-Face.
No.
You have to
save my friend Dent.
I'm going to play it through again once it's all done, and this time choose saving Harvey to see if the outcome is different.
Two-Face Selina?
If there is no Two-Face.
No, Selina becomes Two-Face in it.
No, because the way the story goes, what is happening at the moment that you have to choose is it's obvious Harvey's going to become Two-Face if you don't save him because what is going to happen to him. But I wonder if the choice to save Harvey will still lead it to becoming Two-Face, but the choice of saving him is like
different.
The kind of
interesting. But I'm not gonna. I'm honestly gonna wait. What is it? 5 episodes?
It's 5 episodes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to all be done.
Second one, episode 2 came out sooner because I don't know why, but usually these things are 2, 3, 4 months before another episode comes out.
Yeah.
This one came out maybe a month after the first episode, so I hope that trend continues to let's just keep pumping those out. Let's get that whole game out.
Yeah, let's just get the game out, or just get the game out, guys. Come on,
please. You got your money already.
Oh my
I bought the
God.
season pass.
There
I
you
bought
go.
the full game. You're not watching any TV, are you?
No.
So you didn't watch the American Horror Story.
No.
Are you going to?
Yes, but I'll let it go further because I like to watch that with my wife. So and then I'll catch up to it.
Have you heard anything about it?
Just seen all the teasers
Just
and
trailers, but you
and
don't know what the actual.
It's
far,
it's the Oregon Trail, right?
Not Oregon Trail. It's the Roanoke colony.
Oh, okay.
I guess some sort of colony in Virginia. In Roanoke, Virginia.
Is this like Salem stuff coming out?
Seems kind of like-ish. I guess the main story, real life story, is these settlers. I don't know when this was, but back in history times. There's a colony out there. Some of the colony went off to Europe to get supplies, and they came back. And by the time they came back, that colony was completely gone, with no traces, no signs of where they went or what happened to them. So that's all I know as far as the Roanoke thingy. But American Horror Story is taking place in that kind of thing because it's kind of subtitled My Roanoke Nightmare. But I do like the way they're doing it this season. It's like one of those reenactment type of shows where you see people talking about their story and it's reenacted.
Okay.
So in this episode, the premiere episode's all I've seen. It's we're 3 weeks into it now as of this week. But I like how it does because I used to watch those shows all the time, those reenactments and drama shows. because they have these characters doing the talking heads where they're telling about their story, and then these actors that we know from the American Horror Story world are recreating it and reenacting it.
It's very interesting.
But it's first episode really creepy. A lot. There was a Blair Witch vibe to it. I think maybe purposely a Blair Witch Easter eggy type of thing, because there were little stick figures in this crazy, scary story. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna let it run and then I'll start watching into it.
Yeah. Speaking of Blair Witch, I did watch that movie though.
Yeah, you say it was amazing.
I liked it. I really liked it. Are you planning on watching it?
Yeah, probably gonna watch it tonight.
Have you heard anything about it?
No.
There's not a spoiler, but it's very similar to the first one. They do add to the mythology of it. And what happens, I love the ending. Because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. But it does. If you like the first Blair Witch, you will enjoy this Blair Witch. But I enjoyed it more because of what happened at the end. Is like made me think differently about the movie.
Okay.
And the mythology is like made me want more, but then at the same time, it's like,
let's keep it at this end.
I don't know how much more what another movie could do to stretch this out without being more of the same.
Well,
but my review of Blair Witch, go see it if you're into like horror movies. This is another found footage movie. If those don't bother you.
No.
Not as good as Don't Breathe. Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
Not as good as Don't Breathe, which I recommend more than Blair Witch, but I do like Blair Witch.
If that's the case, I'll see whatever's fun right now.
Right on. But cool. That's all I got.
That's all I had.
Maybe just a little shout out to Nerdbot this past Saturday in Pasadena Convention Center.
Oh, that's cool.
Nerdbot held their Nerdbot Con. Small little convention, almost similar to early Long Beach Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
If you remember those.
Yeah.
Very small, cool, few booths, like a little artist alley. It was fun. I had a blast. One thing that this one had that others haven't had that I know of. The main stage, there were like karaoke, musical performances, and they had one room. It was like tribute bands.
Oh.
So there was like and it was like way up my alley because one of them was a System of Down tribute band and a Tool tribute band. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, this is awesome. Like live music, tribute bands I love.
That's pretty cool.
At a comic convention. Yeah. I got to say hello to my friend Emily again.
That's cool.
She Catwoman cosplay.
Awesome cosplayer, yeah.
It was fun. I had a good time. So
I didn't know about that convention, but it looked pretty cool. But I was busy, man. And I might be getting more busy with becoming a firefighter. Yes. But
yep.
I mean, what do we got for this week? Nothing, right? Nothing crazy going on?
Not that I know of.
Nope. Well,
we might be getting just our next shipments of boxes and crates and blocks.
And I'm looking at you, arcade block. Might be the last one I get.
Unless you get surprised.
Unless I get surprised.
I'm waiting on my horror box.
God, that's been an amazing box to get.
That box.
That's an amazing box to get.
Speaking of, too, I mean, when we went to Universal, seeing the little Funkos that they had of the horror movie monsters.
Made you splurge.
Like, I ended up buying them from Amazon because they were a little more pricier at the park. Yeah. Because, the
price increase.
But yeah, I ended up getting the Freddy Krueger, the Jason, Michael Myers,
I'm gonna get those.
Leatherface, and I got the Twisty from American Horror Story. So I'm splurging too much on them.
All right, guys, that's it for us today. It was a game over for us. This is Los.
This is Drew. Thanks again for joining us, and
have a good night.
And as also Los always says, like, subscribe, and share.
There you go. Hit us up, comment. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.